My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 19, 2023. It is 12:55 p.m. I am so upset. The 8th tweet I'm about to share with you, I just recorded it. And when I finish, that's when I realized the mic was off. I'm so freaking upset right now. Alright, so this is my back end. From now on, I'll be posting some videos on this channel. Right now, my channel has some issues, PYTE. So let's just continue as if nothing ever happened. Alright, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet that I will share with you. I'm not gonna read this because that's a lot. I'm just gonna read the thread and my comment. And this is the thing that I respond to. Alright, let's see here, and probably some other comments under it. Okay, today the BBC is blaming the resignation of a woman on a failure to, quote, balance work and family, end quote, while then launching into the fact that the same woman led her country through 3 devastating events: a pandemic, volcanic eruption, and terrorist attack. Okay, so I'll take a screenshot of this and put it on the screen. You guys could read by yourself. Okay, and the thread continue. A true millennial mom. What kind of a regressive trash is this? Imagine calling Boris Johnson neglecting his 9 kids. Quote, a true Gen X dad. I didn't even know he has 9 kids. What the hell? Okay, and the most emotional part of her speech is a nice touch. Love to blame those over ambitious mom for failing to achieve work-life balance and then crying about it. Women, oh my goodness, I'm right. Okay, it is 2023. And women leaders still are being spoken of as interlopers and outsiders. She did a wonderful job. My goodness. She's not even the head of my country. I feel like I'm gonna miss her because she is that good of a leader. Okay, can women really have it all? The BBC will delete this headline, but it should delete the whole trash take. Okay, Jacinta Ardern resign. Can women really have it all? Oh my God. And the thing that I said earlier on it wasn't recorded, is that at least she knows when her time is up. Because there's these men who so hungry for power, they don't care who they bulldozer their crazy idea into. But this woman has a child, and I think it's probably the child is probably a year older than Archie. Okay, so before you know it, the kid is gonna grow and not gonna know the mother. And one of the things I said earlier is that I did babysitting job when I was in college, high school and college. That's what helps me pay for my tuition, is that I spend more time with the child than the parents themselves. Because by the time the parents came from work, it's late, the kid already took a shower, ate, and just getting ready for bed, and then the whole cycle, the whole process start all over again. Whatever they do in the morning, get the kid ready, take him to school, and then each one of them go to their respective offices and school, whatever. They don't see the kid until late in the afternoon again. So I could understand her. All right, those 4 years her son have been on this planet, she probably didn't spend as much time as she should, and probably because she met so many people during the COVID time, there is a possibility she probably kept distance from the child, you know, to not bring anything to the child. All right, let's see here. Another really nice touch is calling the simple political aspect again for a politician, quote, a political calculation, end quote. Those ladies always calculating. There's nothing wrong with that. At least you could plan things out. You don't just walk and, you know, do whatever. It's not a bad idea to calculating. They make it sound bad. All right, so this is my comment under this here. Don't forget COVID. I think New Zealand was one of the countries that had the lowest death of COVID. She did a wonderful job representing her country. I don't even live in New Zealand. I'm going to miss her. All right, so I did 3 countries: New Zealand, UK, and the US. So this is her country. This is the stat as of now. Okay, from January 3rd, 2020 till January 18, 2023, yesterday. Okay, they have 2,437 deaths. Okay, at one point, her country did not have any COVID at all. All right, in terms of confirmed cases, 2 million plus. Okay, so that's New Zealand. So her stat so far is pretty good. It would have been nice, nobody died, but it is what it is. You can't control everybody, and some people are gonna do whatever they want anyway. They're gonna find a way to not follow the rules that is set. All right, so next one, the United Kingdom, from January 3rd till 18th of January, same date. Okay, so in terms of confirmed death, 202,000 plus. Okay, and in terms of confirmed cases, 24 million plus. Okay, so that's not bad in comparison to the US, but the New Zealand stat is much better because the numbers are much lower. Okay, this is the United States, same date, same time frame. Okay, in terms of death, 1 million plus. And it's not like the country don't have the means. We have the mean, but it's the nonsense that we're being spewed, false information, make people believe certain things is not this, is not that, and then people just let their body expose, and then that's what caused the amount of death. Okay, so we were during the pandemic. This is part of our history. We should remember that. We don't need to let other people to twist the fact. All right, a lot of these cases could have been much lower, but many people who were in power at that time were spewing negativity, and this is why New Zealand, with a woman as head of the country, did a wonderful job to keep it down. The minute there's a known case in a certain area, guess what? They isolate everybody. Okay, and I was keeping tab of it. Well, not really keeping tab of it, but when certain things make news regarding New Zealand during the COVID, I share it with you on my channel. Which one? I don't know if it's this one or the other channel. Okay, that third of the last paragraph, reporters legit asked how she will make it work, as if they will ever ask that question of a male leader with small children, and now they're bringing her response back as a weapon when the question never should have been asked. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next tweet. On the first video, I read more comment, but I got tired of it. I can't believe this, the mic was off. All right, so this is one of the squad who shared that, and I thought that was really cool. Okay, King Archie will be so proud of their parents' unimaginable legacy, both being New York Times bestseller. All right, so let's look at it. Come on. All right, there's Harry, January 29. Why they put January 29? I think that's a mistake. Today is January 19. We're not until January 29. Okay, maybe this is when it's gonna come out. I don't know. All right, Spare, number 1. Combine print and ebook nonfiction. So number 1 in that, and these are the rest, the other books. And then last year, Megan, The Bench, all right, number 1, New York Times bestseller, was number 1. All right, I don't think there was any comments. Yeah, there was no comments. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm moving faster. There's this. Okay, Prince William ironically did an event centered on mental health, bullying. Okay, what I said in this when I first recorded, whenever I see William like this do that face, I feel like he has hearing problem. I don't know, like he can't hear what the person is saying. Okay, so and I like the eye contact that little boy, that young man gave William. It's like really good when you on a meeting, you're meeting somebody for the first time, good eye contact and a firm handshake. I like that. But William doing this crazy funny face. Okay, quote, "You there, where are you people from?" I still laugh about it. I laugh about it the first time, and I'm you there, where are your people from? Okay, OMG. Okay, really, you know what came to mind when I read this? was it the sister place, and there were some other issues that were going on and during that time. But anyway, okay, Willie Leaks is giving me strong vibe of that movie The Shining. I'm scared. He's creepy. Why can't they look at someone normally that is sick? Yeah, I have a feeling he can't hear, that he might have some hearing issues. I don't know. When I said that, I just thought about when he was dancing. Someone took a picture. He was way in the back. He was the only one dancing. Maybe he was so close to the loudspeaker. Okay, to the speaker. What is he doing? Who stares a child in the eye like that? William does. Okay, why do they always have to incorporate black kids in their redemption photos? Okay, this look right here. He didn't say a single word, but this look says it all. Maybe he was talking so low and William couldn't hear him. Okay, gaslighting, except it's not working. In a kitchen where he bullied his brother once before, very unironic. Okay, his whole demeanor is so unsettling. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, there's this. The help that wrote the book about Princess Diana is insulted that Prince Harry didn't identify him by name. This is what I respond 4 hours ago. Egg, bone, witch, and pa are worth mention. Any other names mentioned, egg, bone, witch, and pa would push said person to sue Has. The ginger is one brilliant avenger. Put enough info in the book for each individuals to audit themselves. Yep, that's that. Somebody retweeted, 24 people like it. Okay, they want to clout that will come from mentioning them by name. He did right. Okay, Harry never named those he despised in his book. He is lucky he got a mention. He is now more famous. No names needed. He fancy himself to be greater than he actually is, delusional of grandeur. This is what is so pitiful with that island inhabitant. They've all now think themselves superior to Has because they've been allowed to malign him and his wife without any pushback from the royal family. One of the things that I said about this is that right now they might be okay, but eventually, you know, karma might come their way. Like some of the squad will say, God doesn't like ugly. They might be okay now because there's no pushback, but things might change later on for them spewing nonsense when they don't really have to. All they needed to do was tell the truth or be good human being or whatever. Don't go out of your way to say nice thing about Harry or whatever, but as long as you tell the fact. But right now they might be okay, but in the future, when things change, let's say laws change, or some people who got in power got sick and tired of this nonsense that's going on and put firm law, how will these people deal with those things? I mean, if you can't tell the truth, just sit somewhere, like the squad usually say, sit down and eat your food. Okay, the one who stole her clothes. Okay, I cannot stand how he always speak as though he is still has a close relationship with Harry and William during interviews. Is it that guy that says stuff about the ring, that Harry gave the ring to William and all of that? Oh my god, these people, I can't believe I really did buy his nonsense because it's been going on for years unchallenged. I did believe him until Harry said this never happened because the ring was never his to give. I paraphrase, it's not the exact word, but my god, it's because those people know there is no pushback, so they easily look people in the eye and create their fantasies of creativity, of narrative. All right, next tweet. British media create 42 million plus articles, 56,000 plus morning shows, 7,000 plus podcast episode, 321 books about Harry and Meghan from 2018. British public, quote, love it. Okay, Harry writes one book, Meghan does one podcast series, both do a documentary, quote, why don't they drop it? Okay, there's this. Thanks for this statistic. Saving for reuse when needed. I didn't even know it was a statistic. She just made it up. They are not real statistic, even though they might as well be. But when you think about it, she might be as close as the numbers she made up, because if every day the morning show's talking about it, and sometimes there are different, how would say that, not segment, different shows Okay, let's say for instance, Stephen Colbert show start, and then somebody's talking about the royal family or whatever, or Harry and Meghan, and then the next show, let's say, I don't know, Rosie O'Donnell show come, and then they're talking about Harry and Meghan, and then Whoopi Goldberg show come talking about Harry. So that could add up if it is every single day. So there's a possibility she might be as close as it is. Alright, they're desperate to be the one controlling the narrative about Harry and Meghan. They're upset because they've been put out of commission. British media and their retired generals have also created an issue with the Taliban, Iraq, and the British Army. My goodness. It shows Harry and Meghan rich and influence. The book and podcast cuts out the middleman. That's right. Every new book will be compared to Harry's memoir. The media will not have an exclusive if the subjects of their exclusive have a voice. Let's see here. After that, unaccustomed to cage royal having a voice, but a pampered pet escaped, ran to the world and conquered it with his book. Oops, haters are still there, but Spare worked its truth. That is true. The masses are reading, and already there are intelligent pockets popping up with proper perspective. Yep, that is true. There's people who wasn't even anything about Harry. They didn't even give a rat's ass about it. But you know, those young people on TikTok, on different social media, they create their little sound bites here and there, make people curious. They want to know more about it, and then they go and buy the book. Alright, so this is Generation Z. Next tweet, there's this quote: Meghan, are you proud of your husband? Meghan, I'm always proud of him. There's that. Someone took that same, I don't know if it's an error, because today is the 19th, January 19, 2023, but they put January 29. Okay, when you purchase an independently ranked book through our site, we earn an affiliate commission. Spare by Prince Harry, Random House. The Duke of Sussex detailed his struggles with the royal family, loss of his mother, service in the British Army, and marriage to Meghan Markle. Okay, there's this.
Meghan, are you proud of your husband?
I'm always proud of him.
This sound.
Meghan, are you proud of your husband?
I'm always proud of him.
I have this sound on another by itself, but this sound is much better than what I have. Right. One of the thing I said earlier, when Harry gets back to the hotel and said, "Are you proud of me? Can you show me how proud you are?" Something my husband would have done. And there's the comment here, end of story. There's me responding to her, girl, I know. Alright, why ask a question when you know the answer? It's such a public display of affection with those two beautiful people. But the thing is that, guess what? I'd rather hear this than hearing people who got paid to say, Meghan, you ruined the royal family.
Hey, what do you think about destroying the royal family? Meghan, you destroyed the royal family!
Proud of your husband?
I'm always proud of him.
This nonsense giving Meghan so much power. Alright, so I'd rather hear this type of question. And guess what? Meghan didn't really have to answer it, because the person just blurred it out there. But hey, she's proud of her husband. She want to make sure people know it. The same way Harry let those derangers know that he loved his wife. Alright, every chance that he get, my wife and I, this and that, you know, he let people know he loved his wife. Okay, Piers Morgan claims royal family have reached out to thank him for attacks on Meghan Markle. The Independent, well, that's effed up, and just prove they interact with the press. Reaching out to someone who incite hate is pretty vile, to be honest. Piers Morgan. I think this is an old thing, because I have that clip, and it was what, maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago, and I think a little bit after this interview. I could be wrong. He went in front of one of those palaces, and that tells me he's pretty much letting people know who the royal family, who called him to thank them or whatever. That's the way I took it. He didn't say it, but he just went and took the picture in front of one of those palaces and then posted on social media, and one of the squad who came across it retweeted it, and it came under my timeline. Okay, I don't follow Piers Morgan. So let's read some of the comment. If so, Prince Harry can rest his case. Absolutely spot on. Have they spoke to Clarkson about that? Okay, they were at a meal hosted by Camilla, so obviously in favor with them. Alright, if his claim are true, does that not prove Harry and Meghan are telling the truth? Okay, I believe Harry and Meghan don't trust the rest of them at all. Okay, Piers Morgan is very grateful for Prince Harry's introduction of the word Tadger to the American public. Now, people on both sides of the ocean know what to call him. That interview was epic. Yeah, let's see here. Next tweet, and I think that's my last one. Yeah, that's my last one. Okay, there's this about the disgusting fake Pornhub stories the tabloid trash wrote. Harry said, quote, Meg had as much to do with porn as Granny did. No lie was told. I didn't hear that part. I'm surprised I didn't hear that part. Maybe I didn't watch the whole thing though. Alright, I was wheezing during this part. There's this. I knew Harry was funny, but I didn't think he was this hilarious. Yep. None. I thought Harry comeback at the whole point narrative was great. He's so funny. I laughed so hard when he said that. I'm saying to myself while listening, this man want to make sure that we know how much this was a lie. Okay, there's that. He's too funny. After this, that's it. Okay, that would have been posted on the day their relationship became public knowledge. Alright, so that is it. I did a prayer. The prayer that I did, which was not recorded. I'm so upset about that. Okay, prayer for Harry and Meghan. I was surprised something popped up. Okay, so let's read that. And I will be using this on my thumbnails. Okay. Pour out the abundance of your blessing upon Harry and Meghan and their new life together. Let their love for each other be a seal upon their hearts and a crown upon their heads. Bless them in their work and in their companionship, awake and asleep, in joy and in sorrow, in life and in death. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. I see some of you are subscribing. Thank you. And that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.